Hello, and welcome back to the Tale of Dungeon Magic. I'm your bard, Harlanor. Let us continue on. Now, last time, we went around looting places that we, quite frankly, shouldn't have. Or at least shouldn't have been able to loot yet. But, we did it anyway. Now we are actually continuing on with said quest. Just clearing out the enemies here, because we are going to have to return down. If only to level up. By the way, this monster here that we've been fighting half the game, first boss, sort of. Now before we tackle on the next dungeon, and yes, I'm purposely ignoring going down that small, tiny route, and thank God he didn't paralyze me. That was awful. Oh. Hello. So before we enter the next dungeon, which is what I was trying to spit out, we gotta go find the Spirit of the Lake, which was guarded by that scorpion we killed. I'm just clearing out the area ahead of time. Not necessarily sure if it's actually called the Lady of the Lake, but same thing. Spirit of Water. Oh yes, sometimes enemies actually spawn outside of the map, and they can kill you if you walk towards them. So you gotta be careful about that, even if they're like Behold the Spirit of the Lake, or water, whichever you prefer. Many moons have passed since anyone has visited this spring. You are quite extraordinary, so I give you this. And we have a sword. I'm pretty sure it's actually the sword of Earth, even. And thus, we continue on to the next dungeon. Oh, hello. Ow. Slimes infest the area and are quite a pain if you have not actually already gotten the shield and pair of pants. Because this is actually exactly what I did the first time I played through the game. I ran around and stole random crud from dungeons because I felt like it. Ow. Perhaps just running into the middle of a melee with all these slimes was not the best idea on my part. I'm a little rusty. I haven't played the game in a long time since the last recording. My bad. I really need to be more diligent with this. And since those two slime are trapped at the bottom of the corner, I don't think I'm going to be poking at them anytime soon. I'd also like to apologize because I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but I'm a little sick. So I apologize for that in advance during this video. Well, not really advance, I guess it's actually kind of late. My apologies for being late. Slimes can be a pain, but they are not as much of a pain as the next enemy. Well, maybe not next, but well, actually, any of the enemies at this point in the dungeon are more of a pain than slimes. Actually, on that note, I'm actually going to go level up. Because monsters do not respawn until you rest at an inn, I can abuse the level up system so that I can continue further into the dungeon with more health and be completely stronger as well. So I'll be right back momentarily. A side note, the mages will actually acknowledge that you have the sword, but do not have it enchanted yet. Just showing that off. Right, meet you back at the dungeon. Da-da-da. Alright, back at the dungeon. Now, I think the most annoying enemies are probably these guys in the dungeon. They hit hard, and typically they're a tank unless you've kinda gotten more equipment than you should have. Also, be careful not to get attacked from the side or behind, because enemies do more damage if they attack from those angles. Might have to level up soon again. Huh. Another shield that's inferior. Okay, back to where we came from, down here. I see no point into heading into those rooms, which means north. Ah, yes. There we go. Oh, not good. That's a mage. Magi are annoying in the sense that if they hit you, they're typically going to do something horrible, like hit you with poison, or hit you with darkness, or... Oh! Yeah, like that. Behold, we are now dark. I'm pretty sure it does nothing but annoy you. Makes everything dark and... However, Magi attacks are easy to dodge, so long as you have the room. Alright. Sort of in a maze-like area. And instead of going back to heal, I'm actually going to use a potion. Mostly because I'm lazy and don't want to run all the way back to town so soon. Aha! Unguardiosio! I'm in pain. I'm in a lot of pain. Potion, save me! Hey, we're close to having enough for a new weapon. Ah, curiously, will that heal? No, it will not. That potion there actually heals status ailments, but it does not cure dark. Good to know. I think dark's the official term, but I will admit I do prefer the term blind. Ah, here we go. Hey, it's a dragon head that we can't actually see. Yeah, the first time I found this thing, it scared the bejesus out of me. I'm like, ugh! I'm like, why is my sword glowing? Ah. Run in. Like an, that was probably a stupid choice. Very stupid. Unless... Let me out. Woo! Yeah! Exactly what I meant to do. Totally worth it. I don't see any point in going over there. However, there is one more treasure I need to get. Well, I don't need to get it. But come on, leaving one treasure in a dungeon? What kind of adventurer would I be? Apparently one that runs into dead ends. I apologize for the darkness. It's not very sight-worthy of. Ooh. Ah. HP, better not waste it. Oh, there's a couple more treasures I have not acknowledged. That's not. It's only a slime. Be gone, foul creature of the night. Not that. Let them come. Lucky I one-hitted that guy. Or killed that slime in one hit. They probably should. I can probably... I don't think I can kill this guy down here without taking more. Ah, yep, they put a door here just to make sure you can't abuse it. Ow. That guy hurts now. I wasted the potion to maintain a potion. How freaking glorious. I think shall continue this way. Huh. Not leaving here without those two extra treasures, though. Pretty sure one of them's another potion. Ah, here we go. This looks to be the correct way. Ah, it's only a slime. Now the real question is, can I do this without getting hit? Let it move. Ah, it's another cure potion. I won't waste this one. Ah, I thought I was in the right direction when things are trying to kill me. Oh. There we go. Okay. Let's get out of here. That was close. And now we can head back to town. And luckily I killed everything that could be a threat on the way to actually said town, and I'm not going through there. And like an idiot, I walked past the one legitimately good passage. And if I recall correctly, this should give us the Earth Elemental power, despite the fact that we got it from the Water Spirit. Yeah, that's baffling. Actually, I have plenty of things to sell. I'll do that off camera. No, this is not the right one. It's funny how I've learned my way around this town. Even though I can't tell where I am in any other town, this town in particular, I know the way where I am.
That is a sword of magi. Will you be apprenticed in our...
Yes. So, with 3 HP to spare, we are now maintaining 3 separate magics, with 2 more on the way. Wind. Let's see what the other one is. Yeah, wind, water, fire, and earth, and fairy. The ones we have left to maintain is wind and water. I shall see you next time on the Tale of Dungeon Magic.